Aizere Siyaz, right?
Yes.
Yeah, with her speech. I don't know the title of the speech. The title of the
There is
speech.
no title of
Okay,
the speech.
no name, no name. Aizere Siyaz.
Good evening, dear members of Toastmasters, dear guests. Today I'm delivering my very first speech at this club, and my goal is to introduce myself. So let's get started. My name is Aizere, I'm 24, I was born in Almaty. I attended a Russian school when I was 6 years old. Everything was going smoothly until the 6th grade, when my parents decided to transfer me to a Kazakh school. even though I speak in Kazakh at home, it was hard to switch from one language to another at such an early age. In addition, I was studying in a class which was directed to deep learning of English language. And at some moments there was massive languages in my head. I could start writing something in Kazakh, then I could add some Russian words. Then those Russian words could be written using Latin alphabet, so it was a disaster. It took me like 1 to 2 years to get back to a normal life. While studying at school, I attended acting classes. Then I did kickboxing, and I was keen on reading books. I used to devour the books like in a few days, and I kept going to a library again and again. Then, after finishing the school, I entered the Kazakh National Technical University named after Kanish Satbayev, where I studied petroleum engineering. My student life was interesting thanks to organizations such as SPE and ISEC. SPE is a Society of Petroleum Engineers. It's a professional organization. Its mission is to the exchange of technical knowledge within oil and gas industry. After joining this organization, I discovered my passion for making videos. I even learned the video editing software. And the members of SPE used to call me Steven Spielberg. Being a member of ISEC is another big story. As most of you might be aware, it's a student-run international organization. It has two main projects, social internships and professional internships. So I took part in a social internship. It lasted 6 weeks. It was held in Yogyakarta, in the cultural capital of Indonesia. There were 12 people from different countries, and the aim of the project was cultural exchange. I still remember that we went to a village to live there for 4 weeks out of 6 in order to understand their culture deeper. And there was uncomfortable but friendly environment. We used to live in a big wooden house. There was only 2 rooms, a living room and the kitchen. All of us were sleeping in one room. The girls were on one side, the boys were on another side, so it was fun. And as neighbors, we had big lizards, which were everywhere, like on the walls, on the ceiling, on the pillars. But by the end of the project, we got used to them. And as the cultural exchange, as the part of cultural exchange, we took cooking classes as well. We cooked a lot of dishes, but the only ingredient that I remember is chili. There was a bountiful amount of chili in one dish. No wonder why all of us had stomach problem there. We learned how to play in their musical instruments. Also, we attended Indonesian traditional dance classes, and we learned a little bit of their language. Wherever we go, we were like "Assalamu alaikum, apa kabar," which means hello, how are you? And everybody was happy. All of them were willing to take pictures with us because It's a village and they rarely see foreigners around. So if you guys would ever feel lack of attention while being abroad, just go to villages. After graduating from the university, I worked for Aizere Siyaz as a ticketing agent for 1.5 years. Then I worked for a travel agency in Malaysia for about 1 year. So despite the fact that I have a technical background, I went to tourism. It taught me how to handle difficult customers, how to find the right approach to each of them, and it was quite useful experience. But I don't see myself in that field. And currently I'm looking for new opportunities. One of them I've already found. It's a Toastmasters Club. Really, it gives me everything what I need right now. I would like to master my public speaking skills and make my English better, of course. And I've always had a dream of running trainings in front of a big audience. So I'm taking my very first steps towards realizing this dream. Thank you very much.
Thank you.